Throughout all of recorded time and space, since the beginning, there was darkness. An endless void of nothingness. It covered everything and stretched beyond all comprehension. That was until the arrival of a strange light, one filled with warmth. That allowed the first ideas to be created, causing a divide of all species and creatures in the universe into two categories: good for those from the light, and evil for those from the dark. With this, a war broke out, and the plane of existence shattered into multiple realms. 3 major realms. The first was called Heaven, where those who were deemed as good were welcome. The second was deemed as Hell, where those who were sinners and the followers of evil and darkness would dwell. The middle realm, however, was where all manners of creatures would spend their time before going to either heaven or hell, based on if they were followers of the light or dark. And until the time of judgment, those who lived in this plane of existence could walk the ways of the light or the dark at any time they wished, switching in between. There were times, however, when mortals from this middle realm would travel to hell using a form of magic, to undergo a trial to see if they would become followers of the light or followers of the dark. Taranate Milu was one of these clansmen, and at the age of ascension, she performed the ritual of souls, enabling her to travel and to stay in the realm of hell. At least her soul and her spirit. In this plane, her soul took on a physical incarnation that can react with the creatures that resided there. The first encounter she had was with a young-looking female demon who had a slender body, long blondish white hair, 2 large red horns on her head. Taranate Milu had a feeling that from tales passed down in a clan, this was no ordinary demon. Little did she know that the demon in front of her was Charlie Morningstar, the princess of hell, daughter of the ruler, Lucifer, and a creature unlike most other demons or creatures that dwelled in this realm. She was born in hell. She had a long pointy tail, with a trident featuring an apple and serpent on its design. Her eyes were red, with yellow pupils that glowed in the dark. Her smile was creepy, as she wore a bit of a tattered dress. At least, it looked like a dress. Either way, the demonic entity was still somewhat pleasant to the eye, which took away from the true horror of her demonic nature. For you see, Charlie Morningstar, the princess of hell, was very skilled at charming those souls that enter the realm into thinking she's not dangerous, nor is she a threat to them despite her appearance. Other than making polite conversation, and despite clearly being demonic in nature, Charlie would soon sway the souls into trusting her. That was where her true terror lies. Once she had gained the trust of her victim, she can use pyrokinesis to summon the flames of hell to use at her disposal. Adept in fighting, as well as speaking multiple languages, including the more archaic demon languages. She has made many souls burn into nothing in her time in hell. However, this time she took a liking to Taranate Milu. Unsure of the reason why, the princess of hell decided to keep her soul pure and intact for now. Perhaps to corrupt it slowly, piece by piece. After offering to take Taranate Milu on a tour of hell's newest hotel, the Hazbin Hotel, of course, Charlie left out the part where it was secretly a hotel of horrors. As they travelled to the hotel, Taranate Milu was understandably on guard. She had been sent to resist the temptations of the dark realm, one day joining the forces of light in heaven, where they would battle against the evil sinners of hell. Although Taranate did not want to let the seemingly friendly demon know this, instead she decided to learn all she can about the creatures of this place in order to aid her later on down the line. It was as the pair were approaching the hotel that another demonic creature appeared. This time as a male demon, covered in red, with pitch black eyes and blood red pupils that had a strange shape to them. He was holding a strange, almost old-fashioned radio-looking staff in his hand. This demon went by the name Alastor, and his large smiling mouth had stitches at the ends. His feet were red hooves, and his tail was long and pointy, again red in colour. Taranate wondered if the red colour was a sign of a rank in hell, or if it's just a bizarre fashion choice by this demon.
My, what have we here? Looks like you brought a lost soul for me to...
Hey, not so fast! This is our guest, and I want to show her we are bringing redemption to the demons and lost souls, so they can move from here to heaven.
Are you sure you want to be doing this? I could just...
I'm sure. Now, let's go inside, shall we?
After you.
Who was that? That was Alistair. Don't worry about him. He's harmless. Well, he is an overlord of hell, but never mind that. He's a what? And what's with that old-time radio voice of his?
What do you mean, old-time radio voice? My voice is beautiful, can't you hear?
It's fine. He's got an arrangement with my dad, so he won't do anything I don't ask him to. Anyway, let's hurry. Your dad, is he an overlord as well? Something like that. Not like he's the rule of hell or anything important. What? Never mind. Let's go.
Yes, let's go.
Little did Tyranate know she'd just come face to face with Alistair, one of the top overlords in hell. However, this demon was able to contort his body in a wide range of unnatural positions due to a ridiculously flexible body. Some would say it was like he didn't have any bones at all. He's also capable of conjuring objects out of thin air with the snap of his fingers. He can change objects and clothing or summon and transport people to and from his location. This also works on areas as well, giving him high rank amongst the demon rankings. If it wasn't for Charlie, Tyranate Milu would have become Alistair's latest plaything. After entering the hotel, another demon ran up to Charlie and Tyranate. This demon, however, looked similar to Charlie and was much more pleasant to the eyes than some of the other demons that they'd seen on the way to the hotel. This demon seemed to have wings similar to an angel's, at least by the depictions in the scriptures. Who's this and why are you here? Charlie, what have I told you about picking up strays in the street? Who are you and what are you doing with Charlie? Who is this and why is she in my face? Oh, that's just Faggy. She's super protective and an amazing fighter. Don't let her intimidate you. She has a heart of gold. And she used to be an angel. She used to be a what? Whoops. Yeah, I used to be an angel. What the... does that have to do with you? Nothing and... What? Your pink cross on your eye patch is glowing. Does that mean you're about to... kill me? Don't mind Vaggie. She's just a little bit protective, like I said. And she hasn't really gotten over having her wings torn off and eye slashed by one of her fellow angels. Oh my god, that's horrible. Why would they do that? Aren't angels meant to be the good guys? She refused to kill a demon child in one of their yearly extermination raids. Angels come down once a year and kill thousands of demons, without mercy. And we're the ones who they call sinners.